In the future, what you're allowed to do will be based on how many tokens you have in your digital wallet.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think one of the things and what I meant about changing views of money and a lot of this, like my friend Jason Bosch, you know, he's been studying the monetary system for a long time, and that's, you know, new to me, but he talked about wanting to write a children's book about like freedom tickets, because he's like, money isn't really money. Money is stuff. It gives you the freedom to do things, right? If you have lots of money, then you can do whatever you want. And if you don't, you can't. And so it's really buying access, and buying comforts and buying things, but it's not necessarily the denominations, but it's the type of life you can have if you have how many freedom tickets you have. And so I think as we start to tokenize rights and privileges, which I think will be increasingly tied to, you know, biosurveillance testing, you know, going on, is like, do you have a token in your wallet that says you're allowed to do this for this set time period? That essentially everything will become tokenized. And, you know, I had an exchange with this guy who is the head of the Learning Economy Foundation. And he's like, oh no, it's great. The blockchain, everything is like, we're not trying to take advantage of people. Everybody has data privacy and it's wonderful. And I said, it doesn't really matter if it's private, if what we've built is a spatial web world where what you're allowed to do is based on the tokens in your digital wallet. If you walk up to a store and you don't have the digital token to make the door open, it doesn't really matter that it's private technically, is that anyone around you who can see that you can't open the door knows that you don't have the token. Like your world is ruled by a tokenized cyber physical system. And like, we haven't had a conversation as a society if we want to live that way. I said, I don't care if I have data privacy. I don't want to live in a world governed by smart toilet tokens. You know, and I've talked about that before, like wake up in the morning and, you know, combine the drug testing stuff with your smart toilet and you get a token whether you're allowed, how you can participate in society. And so I think that's the new form of currency. I mean, Kenny weren't exactly saying that, but that's where it goes next is, you know, you might have X amount of like stuff you imagine to be currency, but then your other value is like, how are you allowed to participate? And those tokens may end up even being more valuable.
Well,